That is tiny. Oh man, that is. Ow! God fucking damn it. Okay, this is gonna need to be untinied. Well, I know I did a save. Do I have a save? I think I have a save. What? Oh. I don't notice again. Is there any other PSP? I don't have one. Oh, wait, yeah, memory stick. I guess memory stick is my PSP. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm gonna get myself up the fuck. Okay. Load. Okay, I was right. Awesome, cool. Okay. There's the sound. Okay, this is tiny. Uber fucking tiny. Okay, how would I do this actually? Excuse me. Oh, that's not stretching all. Okay. Oh, that's stretch. I mean, sure. I can do better though. Can I do better? Yes. Oh, nope. I think I can do better. Video settings. No. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. If we center to screen. Now we can go like that. And make it a little bigger. too big. Go, and then we're going to go like that and make it tiny. So it's like kind of like a screen, kind of. Oh no. Try with this format and see how it looks. If I go 69. I mean, meh. I don't know. What happens if I make it tiny again? If I did like this, stop snapping, please. I can go with that. Stretching to screen most definitely helps. I think it works. Oh, right. There's a few more things I need to do. And we have SC has 0 votes and Trails from 0 now has 0 votes. Okay, now we can start Visual Studio. My apologies for this taking so long. Okay, am I streaming? I'm still streaming at Posty. Oh, not to do it on threads. I'll live, whatever. You're going and you're going. Okay. Bot's going. And chat is this way. And Twitch chat is this way. And I think we are actually ready to go. Okay, let's actually play the game, shall we? Play the game that y'all are waiting for me to play. First sip of the day. We made it through another day. The weekend. Go drink. Oh, that is weak as fuck. Oh, that is weak as fuck. Okay. That is not coffee. That is water. Okay. Oh, no, better for next time. I'm gonna have to remember how I got this to work for next time. I mean, I'll need to like 8 minutes. Should I have waited at the title screen for that? Yeah. So I want you to know, I was actually expecting Trails in the Sky to win the vote, but because Trails in the Sky and Trails of Cold CO2 were tied, I rolled a D12, and Trails of Cold CO2 won. So I had this PSP and the ability to connect and everything for like over 9 months, waiting for me to use this. It's like, I like the weight of a PSP 1000, but it doesn't have the video output, so you can't use it to play on the TV. So sad. It's very, very sad. Oh, I did the thingy, but not the other thingy. Okay, hold on 1 second. We're gonna do this. I thought I got it. So I think when I was testing, I just got to the point where like, okay, it looks, I can, it has the correct colors and everything. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. No. So this is a Japanese PSP. I didn't know it was. So in the UMD menu, O is forward and X is back, which is versus the American one. But then when I play a mid-American game, an English localized game, X is forward and O is back. Do 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 do. Yeah, I wasn't think it was enough. And I'd grinded and I got the grinds. I'm like, this isn't that good. Okay, so we know it's the same size as the screen. Can we make this fucker bigger? Like if I just go whooshing, that actually works how I was expecting it. Okay, that's new. Then we're gonna go zoop, and we're gonna go zoop. Go like that a little bit. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. Well, there's flickering. We're just gonna deal with it for this time. For right now. Change it later so I can actually get some streaming done. You know. Okay. Twitch chat, you're in the way. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Today is May 26th, 2025. It's a Monday. It's now fucking 8:15, and I've been streaming for 13 minutes trying to get this damn thing to work. But it's working now. We have Trails in the Sky, first chapter, on the PSP. We finished Trails of Cold Steel 2 on Friday, so Instruction Fight on the 23rd of May. That took a long time, like 9 months, although I think I did take a month off for Chicken Guard 3, so it came to like a 90 hours of playtime, which is fucking wild. Okay, turn the volume on if this doesn't work. Make sure it sounds good. I'm just gonna redo the introduction. I just want to make sure like the sound is balanced enough. If it's not, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, write myself a note to see what the dB should be. Oh, someone's playing. You have to just start online. Talkie. I think that's good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start with there, and then when I edit the video, I will listen to how it is and change anything next to this. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Today is May 26th, 2025. It is a Monday today. Everyone, please drink your coffee. It's a Monday. We made it through the weekend. It is now at 8:17. I've been streaming for 14 minutes trying to get this to work because I have the PSP 2000 and I've outputted onto the capture card. Show like 9 months ago when I thought Trails in the Sky was going to win the vote for what game I should play next. I bought a PSP and I researched what had to be done and I bought the cables and I tested my guide. I got it to work great. I'm ready for when we do this. And then you know what? I had to roll a D12 because Trails in the Sky and Trails of Cold Steel 2 had the same number of votes. So you know what I had to do? I had to just put my PSP away for like a long time. So yeah. Anyway, so we are here now playing Trails in the Sky. Everybody, if you do not know, right now, so there's it's called the Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Legend of Heroes is a big thing, and the Trails series is a huge multi-generation spanning story that's giant. I don't know, it's not even done yet. And I believe Trails of Cold Steel 4 was the halfway point. And so we have Trails in the Sky, first chapter, second chapter, and third. We have Trails of Zero and Trails to Azure, and then Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4. And I just finished 1 and 2. I finished 2 technically, but I also finished the one before that. And the Trails, from Trails in the Sky FC to Trails of Cold Steel 4, they take place chronologically, which means the Trails of Cold Steel series takes place after the Trails to Zero and Azure series, and that series takes place after Trails in the Sky. Further, they all take place in different countries on the continent. I'm not 100% sure. And then they all compile into Trails into Reverie, I believe, which is after Trails of Cold Steel 4. Or is it Daybreak? I forgot. But that's how it is. So the plan is I'm going to be playing this game, and then we have a vote for the next game, which is Trails in the Sky SC and Trails from Zero or to Zero, whatever one it is. And when the credits start, that's what I'm going to play next. Hopefully this game doesn't take as long, but I don't know. It was a fun little adventure, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we're just going to go on this venture, and just like I did in Trails of Cold Steel 2, any MSQ stuff I'm going to read out loud. And then anything that does not deal with quests, I will not be reading out loud. I don't know in this game if you have to talk to absolutely everybody. You might, I don't know. So we'll see. But anything that deals with the main story will be read. Anything that does not deal with the main story, I'm just going to read and skip. And that's kind of it, everyone. I have no idea if you can see the flickers on the screen that I can. If you can, I'm sorry. If you can't, great. I will make sure this looks better on Friday. We'll see. Yeah, but I started this game way back in I played this game almost 9 years ago, I think. I found this game and I played it, and I fucking loved it so much. And then I have Trails in the Sky SC on my Vita, and then we're gonna have to play third on Steam on the computer, assuming third isn't out by then. And that's what's going on. So I'm very happy with this epic thing. And also, if you're still here listening to this intro, if you have watched me in the past and you have watched my Trails of the Sky, Trails of Cold Steel runs, remember, if somebody's watching Trails in the Sky for the first time and they're following along, they don't know anything that happened in Trails of Cold Steel since they haven't watched it. So any communications here, if you've played Trails of Cold Steel, you need to avoid spoilers for those games because maybe somebody hasn't seen it yet, even though I've played it. Let's go. Daddy's really late. I haven't got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. I can't really do little girls, can I? And Scare's gone traveling the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. You know, just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope. I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds you, though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Our little girl's supposed to be like, fuck you. I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. And anyway, Daddy, what's in the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come have a look? What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss. You'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay! He sure sleeps soundly. He almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. Were you right, sweetie, all along? Were you right all along? Don't tell me you were right. Like, are you serious? I can't. No, Rian's eyes are purple. There. His eyes are purple. Okay. His eyes are purple. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean up and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway, and why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Oh, where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Skarzard. Skarzard, I assume. Yep, that's right. Oh, for heaven's sake. That girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all of her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? Ah, so you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassie Sprite. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just going to make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I had a daughter your age? Now that you mention... Wait a minute. Don't try to change the subject. Ow. Quit yelling. All right already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like this is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind. Just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... Sleepy. Movie time, everybody. I'm seeing this movie for the first time. Oh my god, I was so happy and excited. Just, it made me feel so good and excited for what was about to come. Although I guess if there's no talking sections, I don't have to try to adjust in the volume when people are talking, which is nice. Just means I have to fucking read everything though. Oh, just fine, I'll live. I love you all, so I'll live. It's fucking... it's nothing. Oh, what's up, 07713? How are you doing today? Thanks for the raid of 5. I greatly appreciate it. I mean, we're all dying anyway, so does it matter? But I'll do my best not to die. I'm so excited to play this game again. What were you playing? Were you the one playing Trails in the Sky? Because I saw someone else, there were some other viewers of it. Ah, Azure. Okay. I can't wait to play that too. I'm so excited. Whenever I get there. So I just came from Trails of Cold Steel 2. Ooh. Yeah, I was playing Trails of Cold Steel 1. And I was telling Juan to play everything before I got to what's after Trails of Cold Steel 4, and everyone's like, don't go past 2 then. Do not go past 2. And after I got near the end of 2, I'm like, I see why everyone is telling me don't go past 2, because if you're going to play the Crossbell series, don't go past 2. I'm like, that makes sense. But I hope that's working out for you. I'm excited. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to play all these games again. Well, no, I played 1 a long time ago. I haven't played 2. Well, like, oh my god, I think so, yeah. Yeah, because like in Trails of Cold Steel 2, they say something that happened in the Crossbell arc. I think what the Crossbell arc was going for, and it's like, well, that's what happened, but like, makes more sense if you played the game as well. But I do think at least they try to do a good job, so you don't have, so you're not like lost in the dark if you haven't played them. However, I agree with you and with me very highly that I think playing the games prior to Cold Steel and to Daybreak will greatly enhance the pleasure from those games, knowing nothing in the past. Yeah, I think so too. Really? Well, I do have the vote up, although you can't see it really for them. What game I should play next? So we have Trails in the Sky FC and Trails from 0, Trails to 0, whatever one it is, whatever has the most votes when the credits start wins. Anyway, it's so bright in here. Did I say something? Yeah, SC is second chapter, FC is first chapter. And then you have third, which is not TC. I remember when I was looking all of this up, I'm like, why is it called FC? It was so weird. That's kind of like first introduction, like where the names of games are kind of weird. It's kind of like when you get your first like anime title and that's like 13 words long. And you're like, why the fuck is this anime 13 words long? I don't understand. I slept like a rock. Oh, that must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. Yes, SC's after FC. I might have just mixed the 2 words up. But yeah, because when I first started streaming, I had voted for what game to play next. Yeah, it is a little bit grainy. I mean, it's coming from the PSP and it's blown up bigger than it should be. So I'm going to, I was finagling with this for like 20-ish minutes before I got it going. 13 minutes, 14 minutes around there. No, I don't know. So it's going to be like this until I'm done streaming in 1 hour. And then by Friday, when I stream this game again, it will hopefully look a bit better. But yes, like it's actually literally coming from a PSP 2000 right now. Um, I would hold it up, but I'm afraid one of the cords is going to come out because I have the charging cord in here and I have the video output cord in here. Is the battery even in here? Whatever battery is the one? The Pandora battery? No, it's a regular battery. What's in the PSP then? Oh no, it's running. I don't want anything to come out though, so I'm just gonna leave the PSP right down in my lap where it is, and I will make the video better later. Right now, it's just it works, and I'm happy with that. It works. Yeah. Ouch. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind. With that siren song of yours? Gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber? You know, I don't think this actually passes the Bechdel test. Because I think the only time Estelle was alone was near the end with Rose or whatever the girl is, and then she's talking about, do you like Joshua? Not 100% sure. That's the only thing I remember. Yes, like it's like a little like slow burn romance, isn't it? When you're like, okay, we get it. You like Joshua. Joshua likes you. We get it. We understand. Just kiss with, make sure that nothing's in your mouth, please. Oh my God. I remember when I got to that part of the game, I was so heartbroken. Oh my God. That fucking speech by Joshua got my heart racing. God fucking damn it, Joshua. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age. I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. How fortunate of you. Anyway, I can't quite put my finger on it, but something seems to be missing from that melody you were playing. Overall, though, it's a great song, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? Is that how old she is in this game? I mean, at the same time, well, yeah, but also, like, you know, if her dad's a bracer, her dad's not home all the time. The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. It kind of sounds like ADHD right there. Anyway, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, has a fetish for sports shoes? Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, I would like to see the bug collection. I'm not going to collect the bugs, but I think a bug collection is cool. And also learn how to fish would be fun too. That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. I mean, Nike isn't the only sports shoe brand. Probably can put New Balance on there. At least I don't think their sports shoes are over as priced as Nike's. Nike's is fucking expensive. Like, Jesus Christ, how much is Nike right now? I really actually haven't heard a lot about Nike since I got out of school, really. Men's. Oh my fucking god. Retro running and running. They have a thing for shoes $100 and under. Okay. I'm gonna sort by price, high to low, in men's running shoes. Nike Cross Hyper Ice Hyper Boot for $900. And then the next one is Nike Alpha Fly 3 for $295. I don't like how Nike shoes look though. They look so man, like the colors are cool. But Jesus Christ, this is expensive. They have Jordans, of course. All shoes. What is their most expensive men's shoe? I'm very curious. That one. I mean, that's okay. You can like Nikes and you can like how your Nikes look. I'm not saying you are a horrible person because you like Nike. No. I am saying for me, my opinion is I don't like them, but that doesn't mean somebody who likes Nikes is just it's horrible. It just means they like Nike. That's it. Okay. Oh. How dare they have a brand preference? Hey, Estelle, Joshua. I guess his voice would be a little lower. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Well, I'm very happy I'm not doing Reen's voice anymore, but I know back when I get to Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, and after that, I'm gonna have to do Reen's voice again. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Huh. Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat. But don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me. You two are finishing up on your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to that point. And once we've finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. I also do not think it's that deep. He is 16, but that's what I chose on the fly. So that's what we're going to go with. Oh my god, have you played Trails of Cold Steel 2? That means I'm not gonna let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. Or in other words, a trainee. Okay, you haven't made Cold Steel yet. There is, no spoilers, don't worry, no spoilers. There you meet somebody who's a big ass mustache in number 1. And for some reason in number 1, he has no voice actor lines, but in number 2 he does. So I had to make a voice for him. And I gave him a voice that sounds like he's talking through his mustache, which is just fucking amazing. I'm really open 3 and 4 I get to play as him again. It's like you can only become between a bracer and a beginning. Rather than play. If you want to be like it, then you should work out hard on the train to become a full-fledged bracer. I love that voice. Yeah, so I'm like, oh no, Josh is just gonna be whatever I want. Is it the one that's coming out? Or is there like a mod that adds voice acting? Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you. Interesting. That's the spirit. Let's see what you made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Okay, interesting Japanese. Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Sherza saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Oh, crap, I totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just do this. But yeah, I'm like, man, because like that's what I chose for Joshua, but he would be much more of like an edgelord. I don't know. He seems the very emo-y teenager, but it's just kind of how he looks. We'll see on Friday. I might change up on Friday. Also, I mean, I'm playing on a PSP, so I don't know if I can get a mod on that. I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa said, how could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? You're the one who raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear. Yeah, I swear. The two of you act so much alike, but whatever. I could. I think of that. Is it on the PC? Also, when we the console version, I thought it was only on the PSP. Is it on Steam or something else? I mean, I haven't looked. I bought this like I don't know, it's a long time ago. Are they? Really? And Switch? Oh. Fancy that. I didn't know that. Ba-da-da-da. I mean, that's the re-release on Switch. Oh my God, Darren fails in the sky. Oh yeah, hey, first chapter is totally on. No, that's the remake. Yeah, it's totally on PC for $20. I mean, probably it's on like the digital store. Interesting. Well, I mean, I have it for this, so it's gonna be on this one. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Sarah's gonna be waiting for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scallop fish and balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I'd get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude! But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I did have one favor to ask before we head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. Yay, money! If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. All right, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're headed out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Shirazard my regards. I'm gonna figure out how the fuck to say that. So I don't have to pause every time it comes on the screen. Yay! Ah, finally. I'm so excited for this game. There's gonna be so much goddamn reading, but that's okay, because reading's amazing and fun and wonderful. I will do my best not to die. Should have a much better idea to not die now that, you know, I have like more years of experience on me. Right. I'm so used to like where the PS3 controller stuff is. But I'm excited for Tales of Cold Steel. Oh my god, I hope. Cold Steel 1 is pretty cool. Cold Steel 2 is fucking amazing. Oh my god. Like, oh my fucking god, Tales of Cold Steel is so much fun. Okay, is that the direction I wanted to go in? I think that is. Status invisible. Oh my god, this camera's so high up. Jesus. No, wrong button. Yeah, there we go. And I need to go to fuck it. Wrong way, that way. We're gonna go this way, everybody. I'm sure it's enrolling, but we'll figure it out as we get there. Oh my god, this camera gets so high up. I was right. Oh, okay. Other direction. Option. Oh. 45 degrees. There we go. Ah. Nope, other direction. Yeah, look at that. It's working. Haha. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, sweet. I will do my best not to die, I promise. I don't want to die yet. I need to finish trails and I need to finish the trail series. I can't die before that. Well, when you finish Trails of Cold Steel, want to totally come back and talk about it, because holy shit, that game's so amazing. Well, no, like the game's cool, but I didn't know how to play the game. It wasn't until the end where like everything kind of ramped up enough for me to be interested in it, and then Trails of Cold Steel just fucking blew it all the way. It's great. It looks like we made good time. Not too early and not too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. That sounds horrible. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh, yeah. Huh, I guess I did. All right, then. Let's get to it and make it through the last hazing from Sherza. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the bracer guild over there, then. Bracer Guild is red. Right. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Sherry here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. The Star and the Hanging Man, the Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, Inversion through the Wheels of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for you both to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to make you work hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-speed attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Joshua, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle hates studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is over naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up how to use an Orbit with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. Yup. This is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot. Yeah, so in Trails of Cold Steel 2, I made an agreement, aka I said what I was gonna do. I was actually in Trails of Cold Steel 1, I read absolutely everything so I could find some hidden stuff. I got so tired of it. So what I do is now I read any of like the main story stuff I'll totally read, and then any side quest stuff I just won't read. But yeah, the band, I mean, that's part of this game. But like this game has so much goddamn text. I think on the wiki, this game was almost not ported on the PSP because of the massive amount of text and dialogue in this game. Like, it was so much. My wife, who absolutely loves reading, cannot play this game. Yeah, oh my god. Well, so in Trails of Cold Steel, I don't know if it's this game, I didn't check, but in Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, they have hidden quests. And you actually need to do the hidden quests if you want the best score ever. But you don't see the hidden quests. So you have to talk to everybody. And oh my fucking god, yeah, talking to absolutely everybody is insane. But I had to stop because I was getting so unhappy about just reading absolutely everything. That's so much reading, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's too much. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. Even now, like, there's a lot, like, other RPGs will be like, all right, fucking go. And they're like, no, we're going to still talk to you. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah, it really does sound like she has like ADHD or something. Orbits are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and their type of quartz. Process septum installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, theaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating. I actually did that in Trails of Cold Steel 1. I had to be a tutor for somebody, and to get the best score, you need to answer all the questions correctly on the first try. And so I spent like 30 minutes going through the library in the game, reading things and taking notes. In various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods, like finding a cat. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of bracers in each nation. Yeah. The kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zumeria continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. West is that way. Liberal. Bleh. I called it like liberal until I heard it pronounced. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Is proud to be one of the leading producers of septum on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence as it is contended with neighbor nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, so excited. The only thing is because I played Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. It takes place in the Erebonian Empire. I'm like, It was use of the orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. I'm very excited to see the things I'm just going to know in this game from playing Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. I'm very excited. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just very excited. Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara, how's today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means we'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I am going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure you have to work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yeah, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there's something that we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. All right, you two, go and get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and wear, these kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap! Sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me. Perhaps I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. All right, then let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job descriptions posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the X button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Training retrieval. Client Sherazard, 500 Mira. Direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Sherazard for details. Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer notebook. The Bracer notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by holding the triangle button and pressing the left button. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which needs immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken the time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory's services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with its Orbital Factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the experts, so, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here?
No problem. Leave everything to me. So what is that you would like to know about? Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects
Nope, not doing that.
through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also type of orbments. However, the ones we'll be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and makes it possible to use magic. Since each orbit is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structure of these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It will take a fair amount of Sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them as soon as possible. So what is you'd like to know about? Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water quartz, all you have to do is install quartz with a water element value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I've described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So what is it you'd like to know about? Quartz are circuits made from Sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. I forgot about the ability part. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until the quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, Be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So what is it you'd like to know about? Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into some types: earth, brown, water, blue, fire, red, wind, green, time, black, space, gold, and mirage, silver. Sepith can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere but, and an orbital factory can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbit slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So what is it you'd like to know about? It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's something else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some Sepith. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay. But for you, Joshua, it has to be a time element quartz. Normally at a shop, you would be able to exchange Sepith for Mira, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service.
Oh, good work on your training. If you need to use the orbital factory, give Freddy a holler over there. Ooh. I'm so excited. Yes.
Alright, it looks like you're able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your orbments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Now install a quartz into orbments so that you can both use recovery and attack arts. Look at your orbments to make sure that recovery and attack arts are divided between them. You can figure this out by looking at the arts and quartz chart in the Bracer notebook in order to figure out what quartz you need to install. If you're lacking the necessary quartz, then you can synthesize them at the orbital factory. Oh, there we go. What do you want me to do? Fine. Leave me. I get it. It's fucking a lot of memos right there. What fire is that? Here we go. Yeah, attack one. Water, aqua bleed, blue impact, diamond dust. A tear, yeah, blue, yeah. Yes. That's what you want. Alright, it looks like you've got both recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between the others like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your Bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use what arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz chart in your Bracer notebook and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have you both open a new slot in your orbments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP is consumed by using arts, it can have its max value increased by opening up slots.
it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want to use this Sepith to open a slot on each of your orbits. Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. Yay! Fuck you, bitch. Oh, only one of them? I see you've managed to open one of your orbit slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild. And humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me. Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it. Good luck with that test of yours. I'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember that you let me high and dry like this, Joshua. I need more coffee. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see that you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and? And I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks. Unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Adios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you're actually all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All these horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if you'll ever be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to look a little less anxious? Just so you know though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us you want to and let us be loose. Well, if you're so confident about that... If you're so confident then, how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in the Roland sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. What's this book for? It's called a monster guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, am I right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Can I go back up? Okay, we can't go. We should save though, that's what we should do. Oh my god, that's so much talking. Jesus Christ. It's almost like an hour of talking before I actually got to do anything. God, I just played this game, was not expecting to read this much. All right, let's go. Actually, I don't want to heal because fuck healing. We are going to just boom and kill absolutely everything. Oh, right, we have a slot open too, don't we? So we'll do that then. There we go. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The condition at the start of battle will change depending on how the monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. I remember the first time I heard this song, I'm like, this is battle music? Oh, nope, okay.
Not done yet.
Those monsters were a lot easier than I expected. Let's keep this winning streak alive, Joshua. Hold up, Estelle. Let's write down those info for those monsters we just fought in our guide before we do anything else. Oh, whoops. Just forgot about that. Good call, Joshua. Scribbles in the guide. Okay, we're good to go. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Doodle 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 doodle. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Our voice is a bit lower than what I've been doing, huh? No. I got an onion. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Morale. A shout to encourage allies.
Come on.
Dual strike. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
We're not done yet.
Not done yet. Monster Man, Monster Horn.
Revive and balm. This chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. Love the chests have like something to say when you like get one. It's so freaking adorable. I love it. Adorable isn't the right word. I just like it. I don't know. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves.
Fuck you!
We're not done yet.
So that's the treasure we're after, huh? We made it this far. The rest is gonna be a piece of cake.
Seems like we've got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle lord this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions.
I just realized my microphone's been down quite a bit. I don't know when it was reduced, but it's gonna stay there until next time I stream. Oopsies. Attack, attack, don't look back. I can't skip these. I'm so used to skipping everything. Oh. Don't die, Shadow. The fuck did I just say? You're not gonna shoot. You're fine. You're all the way over there. I don't need really morale, and you're almost gonna die. There's no fucking way you can survive anything right now. You're just gonna heal.
Good to go.
I know, I can't wait till Estelle's AoE is unlocked. That's not the one I wanted to attack. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to attack. Damn it. That's fine. Whatever. Now we have some crafts going, so that's fine. Although fucking Estelle's craft is just make everyone more happy. They really have a high ass evasion, don't they? That was my fault. Just stay there then. Stay there. Don't do anything. Just freaking stay there. I guess I have tier. I did equip both. Phew, there we go. That's one less down. One more down. One less to deal with. Wow, it takes you a long time to cast Arts, don't it, buddy? You're dead. Still on the heel. Firebolt on you. Wow, you cast Arts really much faster than Joshua. And then we're gonna attack over there and move as far as we can. Yup, we'll get there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Iron Trials of Cold Steel 1 and 2. Dude, action was so helpful. Oh my god, I loved action. That would bundle up so much goddamn action. It was great. Oh, that's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes, it doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get it with the teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yup. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua. I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. All right. All right, we're going to save, and then once we get to the ladder, we're going to be calling it a day today. I would think, I mean, here, yeah, if no one told them what was in there, then they had no idea. But, I don't know. Probably they don't know how to tease information out of clients before they get the box. Who knows? That is true. Like they can't know it's illegal until it's actually illegal. And they don't know it's illegal until they know and all that other stuff. How do you know it's illegal? You just told me, Fox Boy. All right, everyone, we're gonna call it a day here. What did we get done today? We got the PSP working on the capture card. We read for a lot, almost an hour, and we just finally are about to complete the one more run. We're just about to complete the training, which is really cool. And yeah, so I'm excited to play Trials in the Sky. Very happy. I hope you're excited. Everyone, if you like what you got, give me a follow if you're on Twitch, sub if you're on YouTube. If you really like what you got, tell your friends and family about me if you really, really like what you see. Get some patreon.com/activefireball. You get cool stuff. And the more patrons I get, the longer I'll eventually be able to stream, which is really cool. Speaking of patronage, Mom, thank you for the You Are Awesome tier, and Tron Viking, thank you for the You Are Appreciated tier. Your patronage is awesome. And not enough people for a raid, so lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Bots who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.